Hey everyone, thank you for joining me for another video, and today we are starting the first episode of a Let's Play of another cozy game, which is called Havendock. Now this is a cozy colony simulation where you are stranded on a dock area or a platform of wood, and you've got to collect stuff out of the water to be able to build more dock sections or decking, and then start to build a haven for castaways. So it's going to be kind of managing resources, managing their people, and starting to build from a humble settlement into a high-tech society. Now this isn't brand new to me, I will freely admit that up front. I've actually owned this game in early access since May 2023 was when I bought the game, and I've played it sort of on and off since then, but as it's actually this game, much like the other game I've been playing, the other cozy game Dinkum, this actually went out of early access into full release yesterday, which is the 22nd of April 2025. And so I thought, well, it'd be a good idea to have a look at this one while we're at it, as some of the other games I was playing have started to filter out a little bit. So I think just creating ourselves a character here, and let's have a look. That one looks funky in one way. Right, so you can have different hair color, different skin color. You can go with like ridiculous hair color if you like, or go with blue or whatever, purple, bright shocking pink, or whatever you like. I'm going to go with slightly grey hair because I'm an old git, so I do have grey hair. And I'm going to call myself, which is fitting for that. You can either be masculine or feminine, but I'm a bloke, so I'm going to go with masculine. No other particular biases there. What have you got here? Clothing colour. I'm going to go with. See, that looks nice and deep purple, but when you actually look at it on their body, it's kind of like pastel colour. But what's the red light? I'll stick with the black, it's easier. And then you can have your different eyes, what you want with them. Now, some of these are quite wacky, so it all depends on what you'd like to have as your character. So you can do yourself a character that's as wild and as wacky as you like. I'm just going to go with normal ones because mouth isn't too much of a thing. Let's take the hair away so you can see what different mouth choices you can have. As I said, some of these are a bit wacky. What the heck is that one? That one's new. Alright, we'll go with that one, and we'll go with the... Where was the beard? There we go. I'll hide the smile behind my beard. What accessories have we got? We've got top hat, chef hat, mask, sunglasses, 5%, minus 5% chance to get blinded by the sun. I think these are like taking the mickey a fair bit. I don't think they are particularly game breaking or or actually massive buffs on there. +5 obesity rate. Yeah, I probably need that one. That's probably more my style. And +5% chance to give you some time on the golden throne. Let's not go with that one. +5% guts. What that? Okay. Yeah, we've got some very weird ones here. I think I saw they've added so many more to this. That was cool. Alright, we'll put the sunglasses on because that's quite funny. Traits, perfectionist, no room for error. These quirks have no gameplay effects even if they sound like they do. Okay, fair enough. So what we got there? Procrastinator. Yep. Okay, well, I'm taking time over this, so I suppose procrastinator really fits. So we'll hit next, and we want to configure. Encourage to not touch these settings. Yeah, I did have an old save game for this. Probably last played it sometime in 2024. I think I got pretty much to what was the end of the content at the time. I think I've pretty much done all the research and got all of the buildings, and just kind of felt I was only incrementally getting any further in the game, and kind of gave up and thought I'll come back to it when it's had a bit more time in early access, like gives the developers time to properly develop, playtest, and release new content as part of it. So, but when I heard it was going into full release, I was like, oh, gonna have to play this one again, see how it looks now. So that's why it's saying first playthrough. It isn't my first playthrough. I just haven't played it for probably a good 9-10 months. So what we've got here, so we've got building speed changes. You can make pollution, fires, building costs. So there's all kinds of different bits and pieces you can adjust in here, but we don't need to necessarily change it away from the default at this time. So let's go to confirm. Right, let's start off how we start off.
You wake up in a daze on a small sandbank. You appear to be stranded in the middle of the ocean.
Cheery intro.
You find some wood to build a makeshift deck using rocks as tools. Looks like you have to build more decks to expand.
Bit of parkour as well.
You have no recollection of how you got here, but you must find a way to survive.
Yeah, I've had some weekends like that, waking up, having no recollection of how I got somewhere.
Will find you.
Cool. So there you go. So there's our intro. We wake up on a deserted sandy island. So we moving with WASD. And oh, that was a bit loud. Let me turn the overall volume. Is that my overall volume? I'll have to turn everything down a bit then. It's a bit loud. Dance floor light intensity. Yes, there is a dance floor that will happen later, and I think that's for changing the light intensity. Might be for people who are photosensitive. So if you do have any photosensitivity, then that's where you can change that down there, just to be safe. Obviously, we don't want anyone to be having any issues. And so you can use the right mouse button to spin around. That's a little bit fiercer than I'd like, so I'm just going to drop that sensitivity down a smidge. That's better. Right, so you have items that you can pick up off the ground or out of the ocean at this point. So this is what we're looking at the minute. Now, what you'll see here is you'll have this little bar will come out from where you are, and it will allow you to see anything that's green. You can, in the green area, you can grab. Anything that's in the red area, you can't. So we're going to go and look at building our deck, and as you can see, we've got quite a bit of build area to play with when the time will be right. Let's go for 4x4. That should get us close enough. We can now pick that up and that up. So that's going to increase our options. Oh, can I grab the fish? Give me the fish, give me the fish, give me the fish. Darn it, just outside. Cool. Alright, well, we can grab ourselves another couple here. There we go. That's going to be slightly out of our range. But that's not, so let's grab that. And yeah, cool. So they want us to build a pump. So this is where we have our area down here. We've got base, food, people, crafting, happiness, animals, doctor, dock, magic, and special. And so we're gonna look at that. I'm just gonna grab some more wood for our building. What's gonna be a large expansion here, because we're gonna want to update as much as we can. So pump gets us seawater, but it is a manual process. Oh, let me grab the fish, because I want the fish. So control and click will take resources, but we can go in and manually do it ourselves. So we're going to do that, and that's going to fill up with the water over here. So it's going to be filling up with salt water. Then we're going to need to collect that And what we'll then need to build is a distiller, which will produce normal fresh water that we can drink from seawater. But it is quite a slow pace. Again, as we are on our own, this is going to be relatively a slow manual process. Right, so let's grab all of that. And then we're going to need to pop ourselves down a distiller, which we're going to put there. Still just outside of range, darn it. That should be in range in a moment, so we'll grab the wood. This does have kind of like the elements of games like Raft and things like that, where you have to kind of grab the resources out of the water when they're within range. So you're going to be doing some bits and pieces, but you're also going to be looking around and keeping your eye out on stuff, because there's constantly stuff that's going to be streaming by. There are a couple of options as well in this game for the actual settings for... Good, that's going to start working on that. Yeah, for the quality. When you first open the game, you'll get a choice of either choosing high quality or low quality. I've gone with the low quality just because the last time I played it, there wasn't that option, so I'm not sure how that works. So I just want to make sure everything's all good with that, rather than necessarily playing it and having the stream looking horrible. Oh, again, anyone who's played Raft, you're going to recognise these sorts of things, where you'll get a big box go by, and it'll have lots of stuff inside it. So as you can see, we have our own inventory up here in his backpack. So we'll have seeds, teriyaki, which is food, sand, wood, etc., and this will grow out. There is also, oh nice, there's an item type, sort by item type up there now, which is quite nice. Wasn't there last time I played the game, so as I said, certainly looks the developer's been working hard on this game, which is great to see. And again, it's nice to see a game that I've supported in early access getting getting the updates that have been promised, and is turning out into a good game. Ooh, hello. So there's not enough water. Why is there not enough water? I grab that. Can't quite grab that yet. Let's grab all that water and we'll chuck this in here. Good, so you can insert all those in there. Can I grab that? No, just too far. Dang it, doesn't matter. I've got some more coming past here. So yeah, we're going to be working our way through this, and this is going to be the early game really at this point. Is we're going to be coming along here, grabbing the resources out of the water, setting ourselves up, the usual sort of thing that you're going to want to have, which is a stable source of water, stable source of food. Well, the food will be the fish that you can pick up, and again, materials to increase the building. So if we have a look at the tips here, so gathering water, we'll do that from a pump and the distiller, so that's okay. Movement with the usual WASD, and then building decks, that's where we go into the deck section and we just keep building. And so we're going to carry on as we started. Now there is something you'll see here, which are these kind of yellowy orange looking sections here. They are actually where you're going to need to use a bridge instead of the normal building, the normal deck. You won't actually be able to build on those sections, but we'll get to that in but a moment. I'm going to have to do something with that noise. Those are far too loud. Voices are alright, so I'm going to turn the sound effects right down. I don't see a overall volume section here, which is a bit of a pain. Yeah, right, okay, that's all right. Well, we should hopefully do those. If it still gets, if the audio announcements are still really loud, then what I'll do is I'll probably look at going into the OBS settings when I come to, or when I come to do the video editing, and adjust that down. Right, so we've got a load of wood, so let's build as far as we can out. I want to be able to make sure I've got lots of space. Oh, now keep an eye out for these fish. These fish are really, really good to pick up. These golden fish, rare fish that sparkles, and it's very delicious and can be traded for rare goods. You'll get traders will pop up at some point when we get over to that lighthouse, which is right there, and we repair that. You can get boats of traders coming to visit your, I would say island, but it's not really an island. It's your dock area, and they will offer you various different bits and pieces for what you can provide for them. Good, so yeah, so we've grown ourselves into quite a nice sized island now. So let's grab all that fresh water out, might as well while we're here. Let me grab the fish and the wood. Yeah, this is one of the things you want to run yourself towards quite quickly, is getting some new crew coming in. I'll show you how we do that shortly. But at the moment, yeah, we've got a building a pier here. This pier will allow you to get more people, because it'll give you like a little pontoon jetty for people to come and get up to the building. Oh, apologies for the creaky chair. Do need to replace that at some point, but it's old. It's maybe old, but it's still comfortable. So let's quickly do these. Okay, not enough wood. Cool. So you see, we're just going to be literally just working on this at the moment, which is just going to be providing ourselves. You have a hunger and a thirst meter over here. 1 water replenishes 10 thirst, and food again depends on what you're actually getting and eating as to how much it replenishes. So having a good source of food and water, like any kind of game, cozy or otherwise, is always useful. Get so pumps full, so let's quickly grab our wood and the other stuff that we've got coming around. Let's get that out of the way so it's not bothering the interface too much. Now we do have a pretty good sized inventory as well, so you will end up with quite a lot sitting there, which is quite cool, because then you can do all kinds of things. Anyway, as I was saying, this section here, you can't put it on there. It says the water's too deep, so you need a bridge instead. So there are some limitations. You can't just build wherever you like. You've got to build in this gridded area that they have that's been provided. But that does allow you a lot of flexibility in regards to where you're going to be putting things. Because as you probably see, the build menu's got quite a lot here. And that's just under the base construction. You've got let's build our little workshop base here, or workshop research table realistically, but I'm not going to complain. It's cool. Another nice thing as well with this is you can actually pick stuff up that's underneath your dock. So there you go, birdie's gone flying off. But yeah, I would highly recommend early game. You just literally are grabbing everything as you see it go by. Unless you're doing something like pumping out the seawater, then you know, you'll want to be doing as much as possible. So we go into the workshop and we go into our research, and as you see, you've got quite a nice tech tree here that goes a lot further than the last time I played it. So well done to the devs, which are YYZ Studio. They've done really nice on getting some extra stuff in here. So this is going to cost us, for unlocking the agriculture, to unlock the knowledge to build the birdhouse, which will attract birds, and their offerings can contain seeds. So we're going to kick that off, and that will keep working even if you leave the workshop. I can quickly go and grab some more of these items that I'm seeing around here. I just saw some wood, some more wood. Okay, we've done our researched our agriculture, and can I grab that? Yes, I can. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And some more fish. Fish. Today's fish is trout a la creme. Enjoy your meal. Fish! Sorry. Watching Red Dwarf the other day. And, right, anyway, let's go and build. As we've got so much wood going past, I want to get as much built as I can, so I've got plenty of room to start expanding and getting things ready for when we get more colonists coming in. And I remember the last time I played, I had a lot of space, I had a lot of building area, but I was finding I had quite a few people on the island, or my my decking system, and I still was struggling to find places to put everything. And you'll notice some of these things when, like for example, that wood there, it had wood and some form of metal as well. I think is iron. Remember, I'm still in Dinkum mode, so I'm kind of thinking iron and then kind of second guessing myself whether it's actually iron or if it's tin. So, apologies for the slightly scatterbrain there. Right, so we're going to build ourselves a farm, which has become under the food. So here we go, you've got a dessert stand. Ooh, makes delicious desserts. That's new. We've got farm, where we can produce any of these items from particular seeds. You've got a trap to produce feathers, meat, eggs and bones. And birdhouses is where you can put down stuff, or you can put these down and they will and you can capture the seeds from the birds when they leave their little offerings. So we'll drop one of these down here, and we'll drop a couple of farms over here. Right, ooh, yeah, box, grab box, grab box, grab box, please, thank you. Want to grab boxes? Boxes have all kinds of goodies. Golden fish, need that as well. Come here, my beauty. Good, good. Well, I mean, at the moment we're doing pretty well. We've got, you know, the main source of water is ready to go. We're expanding out nicely, and we are starting to put together our farm plots. So, what have we got? So we've got raw vegetables, wood, raw meat. This is a slightly weird one. You've learned to grow organic burgers in farms, and they gain meat every 180 seconds, or pumpkins, or raw vegetables. So we're going to go with the raw vegetables for now, and the one next to it we're going to go with meat. There we go, so you have a nicely balanced diet. You get some meat, you get some veg. Sorry, any vegetarians that don't like that, but I'm afraid I'm an omnivore, so I eat both veg and meat. But the option's there if you want it in game. If you don't like the idea of that, you can just go with the veggie side of things, so that you aren't compromising your principles. Can quite easily just have a entirely vegetarian meal choice. And there we go, we've got a birdhouse, we've got our little birdie. We scroll ourselves in, there you go, a little birdie sitting up on top of there, and you'll find the art, as I said, the art style's kind of cutesy and funky, but I spend a lot of the time zoomed out, so I'm not really looking at it, but it's there, and obviously to be acknowledged of the work done by the devs for that. I'll always give a shout out to the devs. I know I couldn't do game design like this. A, I don't have the patience, and B, I don't think I'm entirely artistic enough. I mean, I can screw up drawing a stick man, for Lord's sakes. So, fair play to them for what they do. And also, as well, without the devs, I'd have nothing to show off on here. You know, yes, I'm a small channel that doesn't make any money because nothing's monetized, but you know, I still enjoy playing the games I show off to people. So, pretty much at almost maximum extension here until I can get some more wood in, which just happens to be coming right by now. Almost like I planned it. That's fishy-wishy over there. There is no jump on here, so if you get trapped behind an item, you can't jump over it. But you can usually pretty much get around most things. There are ways to shift buildings around, but at the moment we are just waiting for some more wood to come in so that I can get this little finished off. As I said, I've been playing around now for probably about, getting up to 20 minutes of game time. I still haven't actually eaten anything or had any issues with, being dehydrated. So as you can see, the hunger and the thirst is not a particularly punishing survival metric in this game. So it's more of it's there because you will need to be able to have food available for the other members of your community once they arrive. So it makes sense for the main character or yourself to be able to have the same kind of metric as well. It would seem weird to be able to, survive yourself without eating anything and yet have people on your island who demand food to be able to move forward. Right, cool, that's good. So it wants another birdhouse to be done. Got our farm plot starting up there, so we'll go and get ourselves another birdhouse in. Right, there we go, one facing each way. Collecting a vegetable. Not quite ready yet, 60 seconds. Oh, I've got those two are done. Cool. How about you? Have you got anything done yet? Yeah, you got one meat done. So yeah, pretty much we just pretty much leave that to run. So we want to research charcoal now. Now charcoal will be good because that'll allow us to get some other tech that we're going to need. Let me go into here. So we've got charcoal. Invent fire and turn wood into charcoal for cooking food. Unlocks the charcoal kiln and the grill to cook primitive food for yourself. So good, we're going to do that. There's also as well fertilizer, which will permanently make your farms grow 10%, but that requires penguin guano. And the only penguin we've seen so far is that little matey on the other island over there. Oh, another golden fish. Grab the golden fish. Thank you. Alright. Good. Come on. Bring me the wood and the leaves. There we go. So yeah, so we've got quite a lot now starting to stack up. We've got 54 wood, a little bit of meat, a little bit of that. Some berries. Right, cool. We've done the charcoal. So now wants us to build a charcoal kiln, which again, charcoal is going to be a useful commodity for in the game. It certainly was when I last played it. But again, it also can be quite prohibitively expensive because, yeah, you need a lot of wood for it because you're going to be burning wood to make charcoal. Come on, get in place. Thank you. Yeah, so you can't build any more deck this way because we've got up to a point where there's bridges are required there, and everything. So that kind of becomes our point where we can't really expand any further. So at least we've gotten to that point. We know where we stand. So any wood that we get in now isn't going to be having to worry about being used here on just the dock in its current state, or the deck in its current state. So what are we going to need? We're going to get a grill down over here. We'll start to cook that meat. Too far away to build. Right, let's throw you there. Grab the golden fish before I forget. Thank you. Grab our wood because we're going to need that to cook stuff, and for charcoal, more wood over here. As I said, the early part of the game is going to be very much kind of running back and forth. There will be, much like in Raft, there are basic nets, but you've got to research the nets, and what the nets will allow you to do is they will allow you to create sections of your deck that are collection nets, and then anything that goes past that gets caught in those nets will be held up, and you can then just come along and just literally grab all the stuff out the nets, which is really, really chuffing useful. Right, so what have we got here? So we've got the cooking table, or cookhouse. So that's cookhouse designing tables, feed your settlers. That's great. We're gonna do that. I need charcoal. So there we go. So that needs 5 charcoal. So I need to get a charcoal kiln put together. So let's some wood there. Let's grab that. Grab that. That's too far for me to grab. So, got some wood over there. Let me grab that. I'm gonna need to eat something and drink something soon, because my health is starting to get to a lower point. Right, there we go. Just what you want. Nice safety part of the on a wooden deck is to have a nice glowing, fully open fire. Right, so let us go drop in our wood, and that is, what's that? It says 6 and 1. So yeah. Now, one thing I have noticed is that they have these upgrades as well, which I think were introduced just before I stopped playing it, which is where you could use these to upgrade certain buildings, which was a funky feature. Anyway, let's go and grab more wood as it comes past. Again, a lot of this becomes very, very kind of manual, as I said in the early part, but as you start getting other settlers arriving on your area here, you will be build a pier for 20. Yep, can build that now. Don't know how to build a pier yet. Okay, I need to unlock it. Darn it. Okay, so that'll be our research going on. Let's quickly go running over to our research to get our charcoal. Oh, there you go. Let's pick this up. 12 charcoal. Let's get some more charcoal on the go. I said some areas, they'll just, once you've filled it up with the relevant parts, will just sit and chug away to itself. Other areas or other bits and pieces that you'll see, you'll need to have somebody working on them all the time. So for example, you need someone manually working on the pump, and then for the distiller you just dump the salt water in and it will work away automatically. So that's good. Come on, come on, come on, be close enough. Be close enough for me to get it. I don't think I'm going to get that wood. I think that's just too far. Darn it. Alright, no big drama. Small wood coming over here. Yeah, you win some, you lose some on this sort of thing. You can't get everything at once. But we got our cookhouse. Great. So let me quickly run this round there. We'll run that round there. And we get on. Let me grow me food back out. Top back up with seeds. I'll grab that out and we'll top that. Oh, not enough seeds. Right then. There we go. So let's grab our 4 seeds out of there. And we'll do the same again over this side. So that's enough to fill both of these. So we can just go and dump 4 in. Oh, box, box, box. Yeah. So you can choose what kind of crop you're going to have in here. And when you place a farm down. And then all it will take is the same basic seed. So it's a magical seed that can grow any kind of crop on farms. You just need to think of what it is, and then it will grow. So, we've completely gone for the kind of idea. It's like, well, we can't be bothered to work out and have multiple different seeds, so we'll just create magic ones. I do appreciate that sort of. I can't be asked to deal with that. We'll just think of a fun way around the problem. And so we want our pier. We'll do that next. And we want to have good piers done. And no, I don't mean Piers Morgan. And come on, good. There we go. Oh look, someone's coming. Get our new person. Let's go say hello.
I didn't expect to see another survivor.
Oh, they've
Yeah,
added
I thought I'd be
voices.
stuck talking to my volleyball for the rest of my life. I see you've been putting the wreckage of DC-370 to good use.
Ah. These weren't voiced last time. I wonder who I am. Just call me Alf. Been sailing for days, but always back at the crash site. Crash site? What crash site?
It looks like there isn't any space on board. I'll wait here until you have built a house.
Okay then. Perhaps the workshop has answers. Cool. Well, alright. I did not expect the voices. I did see the voices control in there, but I thought that was something else. So I didn't know that actually started voicing the people on the rafts. That's cool. That's an unexpected treat today. Anyway, right. We're looking at houses. So I want the drinking fountain. Settlers can drink. It's going to be our teriyaki, so we'll get that done. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Give me. Oh, we've got a lot going by now. Oh, yeah, like buses. You wait ages for stuff, and then all of a sudden, loads of it come by at once. Yeah, mate. I'll get you a house in a few minutes. Just wait. Wait. Good boy. And I'm going to grab that wood. Got another golden fish coming in. I'm going to need to drink some water because I'm starting to drink some water and replenish 10 thirst. Good. And let me get rid of that. Let me grab our magic fish. So these are bloody expensive and bloody well worthwhile. Okay, and I'm going to eat one of my teriyakis just because that'll give me some hunger back. Come on, come on, come on. So I'm on day 4 and I've only just started eating something. So, you know, it's not a punishing mechanic. Right, here we go. Let's cook us off some meat and everything. Let me just, before I do that, let me quickly get the cookhouse in so we can see where we're going to need it. That way around. Not enough raw vegetables. Oh, blast. Tip, feeding settlers. Let me deal with that in a second. Oh, 264 wood. I'm alright on wood for the minute. Cookhouse used to cook meals, like that, for the build a cookhouse and dining table, insert ingredients, press to cook and assign a settler to cook for you. When it's cooked, hungry settler automatically walks to collect it and carries it to eat at the nearest dining table. Cooking meals replenishes more hunger than the sum of its ingredients. You can also collect the meals for yourself to eat. Good, so there we go. So yeah, so we're going to be feeding people. And I want the box. Yeah, the boxes are a good source of, you know, some... Ooh, hello, I've suddenly lost sound. Oh, lost sound effects music. Ooh, spooky. Oh well, there we go. The water sound effects gone away. So, oh well. There we go, it's come back again now. Oh, it's like the music that's gone away. Oh, the music seems to have gone right down. Yep, music stopped. Yeah. Someone's going to have to wind up their radio, I think. Good. You can now shift and click to add in multiple items. That's good. Right, let's grab that. Shift click grabs all of it. And we're going to shift click to get everything, dump everything in there. And oh, you're not going to let me have the box, are you? You're not going to let me have the box, you bugger. Oh well, I sold the box for now. Don't really care. Not a big drama. Right, anyway, where were we? Where were we looking at? So here we go, drift nets. We want five seeds to get our nets, which will help to catch floating debris. So we're going to kick that off, getting that started, because I want to have more of the supplies being caught up. And we can throw another couple of bird nests up here while we're at it. Bird houses. Just so we've got some more seeds coming in. Coolio. Right, so what do we need for the snack stand? Oh, not the cookhouse. 5 veg and 10 wood. We should be nearly there with the old veg. Can I build that now? I can't remember where the start of that area is. It was off here going off on the other side, so alright, let's throw one of them down. Not sure if it's the right way around or not. Can you still pick this up and move it, or you used to? Oh, you still can move a structure. Lovely. Lovely, you can still move a structure without losing anything. So yeah, teriyaki. Teriyaki, you need veg, you need just a normal fish, water, and some charcoal. So we're going to get that going. So let us make sure we've got plenty of charcoal. I've got that done there, that done there. Yeah, shift click, really a great feature to add in. Makes life so much easier. And you don't have to worry too much about running into the fire, because it will just allow you to, it will just literally not allow you to run through water, or run through the fire, sorry, which is really nice. Got a lot of wood coming in. Have I got enough to get my drift nets now? That's going to need some palm fronds on those. Yes. Let's get our nets in place. Very much, and we'll go and quickly shift this. I'll walk a couple over, that'll do, because I want to get nets all along here. There we go. Marvellous. So as you can see, we've got some wood coming in, goes past, and it should all get caught in the drift net. Oh, it didn't do it. Why didn't you do it? Oh, had a 30% chance. Oh, it's now a chance-based thing. Or was it always, and I couldn't remember? Oh well. So I need rope to upgrade it. Alright, fair enough. Well, it's got a chance to get stuff, so better than nothing. Not gonna shake a stick at it. There you go, you see, it's caught the wood. That one in particular, so yeah, it's chance based. Not the end of the world, you know. But if you're busy doing other stuff, it at least takes the pressure off you. But yeah, so we can go and look at unlocking more stuff. And one of the things we can unlock is a house. So let's get that unlocked. So I need 2 meat for that, and then we can get our housing started. Because that's what Matey's waiting for, is a house to go and live in. We'll get that done, and we've got another one of those boxes coming in. Now, I do want to start having a line of storage boxes on here as well, because storage boxes are really, really useful. But bridge components, oh hello, oh, another box. Let me get the box. Sorry. Well, it's only a 30%. I don't want to take the risk of missing out on a box, just because it has so many other fun little features in it. And we've got some more palm fronds and some more wood, so we're doing really nicely. We've got leaves. We're lower than I'd like on leaves, actually. We've only got 4. Darn it. Okay, well, we are working our way through. So we've got some glass, we've got plenty of steel. That's good. So it's not even iron, it's actually steel. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the music. It seems to keep liking to kind of cut in and out. Not sure if there's something that's triggering that and I'm missing it, or if it's something other else. But hey, you know, it is what it is. I've had games where they do lots of mood music and stuff, so I'm not entirely surprised. Right, here we go. Let's drop ourselves a drinking fountain down. Now, a drinking fountain is one where it will hold 50 clean water. So you can go and dump in your water from your distiller over here and dump it into there, and that's going to be what the people will look at drinking out of. So you want to have somewhere where someone can cook some food, somewhere where someone can drink something and get their fresh water. So yeah, we are set at the moment in the ability to be self-sufficient. We're going to pop some more farms down so we can get some more food going, and that's going to literally be what we're going to be doing in the first few days of Havendock. So let's grab all of those out, and you'll see these are roughly every 60 seconds it will get there. You can add raw fish to increase the chances of getting more through, but I'm not going to for now because I don't think we need to. And I'm going to add in some more raw veg and some more meat because I think that's really what we need at the moment. And cool. So houses. Let's go and have a look. So we've got a house. Oh, they've changed it. There used to be the house didn't allow people to sleep. You used to have this other thing that you had to build, which was called a sleeping rock, which was kind of a large rock with like a palm tree sticking out of it. And yeah, I thought, well, that's a different idea. I just kind of thought that was part of, just went along with the slightly wacky aesthetic that the game had, but obviously it looks like they've rode themselves back on that as part of the issue. I mean, again, it was quite a bulky structure, and that used to take up quite a lot of space, so it may well be that they've decided to rationalise that so that you didn't have to have those sleeping rocks taking up so much space on the decking area. So let's go and build ourselves a house. Where's the entranceway? Is there an entranceway that's one particular way around? Nope. So we'll drop you there for now. Then we'll go and let Matey in a minute. But I need to build a... where was the dining table? Where's the dining table? Oh, it's under people, isn't it? Dining table. There we go. Cool. And let me pop a storage box down somewhere around here. Pop one there. Oh, they're now wooden colour. They used to be this kind of almost like cement grey. Used to be in there. That was cool. Oh, nice. And they've made this look slightly nicer now as well. So what you have to do is you go in, when you drop a storage box down, you can choose what resource you want to store. And you've got 4 different resources you can store. So you can put in something saying like raw meat, raw veg, which is like those ones, fish, raw fish, so for that sushi feeling. And what else do we want in here? So what we're going to be having for the teriyaki is going to be using fresh water, and so we'll drop in. The other one will be the teriyaki. I can pop all my teriyakis in there. That's 20 of them added, because they've obviously, a lot of those have come from the large boxes that we get through. Like, there we go, another one. That's 35 wood, some more berries, things like that. So let's go and get our matey on board, because then that way we can get him done and go Lot of walking space, got some living quarters, be nice. Do you have a house? Yes, I do. Oh, it wasn't voiced on that bit. So, there we go. Right, so he's in now. He's got some food over there he can get. He's got some water in here. So as you can see, he is literally going straight over to go and grab the charcoal from the charcoal kiln, put it into here, and he'll start cooking. He hasn't been assigned as yet, but as you can see, there's not much else to do, so he's just going along doing stuff. You can change your settings over here on some of these buildings, so you can have, say, bring inputs, bring out, or take outputs, and can be consumed. So that's good. And the more workers the more people you have, you think about it like in some of the games like Banished and other ones like that, you'll have labourers who are people who don't necessarily have a job. And what they will do is they will just go around and grab whatever's available. And will do those particular tasks. Or you can particularly say, right, you go and do this, and they will go and work on those particular tasks they've been assigned to and not get distracted by other odd jobs until they have completed their allotted task. So yeah, it's good. It's good that they've got that pathing worked out nicely for that. And we go and quickly add all these in. And I'm going to grab another box and pop it down here, where that's going to be. We're going to have in there. We'll go and stick in some seeds because they are. Because we want those to come in off of these bird nests and be put in there. Oh, hello! Music's back again. Someone's put 50p in the jukebox. That box has finally got itself past there, so let's grab that. And so as you can see, Matey is working his way around, getting stuff together in here for the various different items to start working on the teriyaki. And you see he's now gone over to this box area here and is bringing the food over. So that's great, because we know that is now something that is on its way. And then you can choose what you want to grill. So we're going to have a grill for cooked meat, because we're using the other stuff in teriyaki, which we can get to shortly. But what's he doing at the moment there? Now he is adding in the charcoal to the distiller, which will you can insert seawater by clicking the input slot and take out water by clicking the output slot. Okay, so this could be added in at a faster pace using that. So let's go see what our new person is down here. Are you voiced? I'm famished. You haven't have any food. I'll come on board if you have 4 cabbage. Let me have a look. You dirty liar. Give me time. I can get you some. I've got 2 cabbage there. And 2 more there. Right. Wait, see, I'm not a dirty liar. Cheeky bar steward. Right, go then. Get on there. Get to work, peasant. Call me a dirty liar. So we've got 1 homeless settler, which we're going to have to do with getting another house built. Where can I pop that down? It won't let me pop it there. Oh, hello, we've lost sound again. Alright, throw the other person's place there. Very good, so there we go. So that's everything's being added in. Oh, they're adding in the fish into the birdhouses. Oh well, you know, it is what it is. Not too worried about that for now, if I'm honest. Got enough fish, got enough other bits coming by. and they can hopefully. I'm not sure if they do grab the stuff out of the drift net. I hope they do, but we'll wait and see. You didn't get caught in the drift nets, but again, we can start working on upgrading those nets as we go along. So, yeah, let's see quickly what else we can research while we're here. What are you? Spy cam. When speaking to settlers arriving at the pier, you can now see their traits before recruiting them. That's new. Comfort homes. Each home permanently gives 1 extra living space, effectively doubling your maximum proportion. Comfy homes. Comfortable leaves make settlers recover 100% more rest at home. Oh, cool. All right. Well, we'll throw some leaves in. Let me get another box down. Hey, got a lot of stuff to be suddenly keeping an eye on when you're playing this game. It very quickly spirals into having lots of moving parts to keep an eye on. Right, so that's leaves. So we got leaves in there. And what else on store so far that I've been picking up from the boxes? So I've got glass, another option. Don't need that at the moment. Raw meats in the other one. Yeah, that's in there. And it's really, really nice as well. They do have these little pictures on top showing you what's in your storage box, which is really, really good. Makes it so easy to find what you're looking for when you've got a load of these chests in a big long line. What else do I need? Just chuck me golden fish there as well. I don't want to be using golden fish in cooking at this point in time, but having them somewhere where they can be easily seen is a good thing. Right, so I've got food, I've got some leaves and other bits there, so let's see what happens. Have they actually made any teriyaki yet? No, they haven't. Okay, fine. So the labourer stuff is proof positive. What they're doing there is they're just taking the raw ingredients. And then once you've taken the raw ingredients, you need to assign somebody to actually cook the food. Hey, not the end of the world. You know, we can leave them to just run this stuff as we go along. Are you topping up the farms though once you pick stuff up? Yes, they are. Cool. That's an improvement for sure. They didn't used to be that good at filling stuff back up again. So what we've got, drinking fountain, can drink from a drinking fountain, that's fine. It is pretty much what you expect. Anyone who's been to any kind of school in their life will know what a drinking fountain is. Settlers work for you by carrying resources. To where they need to, it's just carrying seeds. Yep. Settlers can be manually assigned to work in facilities like the pump and cookhouse by selecting the facility and pressing the assign settler button. Like you, each settler has hunger and thirst and happiness. So you need to house all of and needs houses to live in. As your settlement grows, they will have needs such as wanting prayer lounges, higher quality meals, and even entertainment. So cool. So yeah, we can. If you click on one of these people, you can see they have their different options here. So you've got hunger, thirst, happiness, and health and sleep. And yeah, it reduces slowly when carrying items and working, reduces if needs are not met, gained from using recreation infrastructure such as prayer lounges, bars and dance floors. So that again was where we saw the dance floor lighting earlier on. And as you can see here, they've already added some meat on, and we've already got some charcoal going here. So they've cooked some meat already for us, which is great. So how are we looking over this side? Still got some fish in here, so let me get rid of some of those fish into here. So yeah, I mean, at the moment we've got 25 items of each type, you know, can be stored within one of these storage boxes. They can be upgraded. Assigns 15 times 4 more resources, so that will allow you to, each upgrade will have more stuff to store. But yeah, we'll look at getting that done. But at the moment we have a stabilized economy. We've got 2 colonists plus ourselves. We've got fresh seawater being able to be turned into drinking water, and we've got drinking fountain for them to drink from. We've got a dining table for them to eat on, and someone was going to be I'm going to assign somebody. Oh no, I didn't want to cook myself. What are you talking about? I've got settlers for that. Jobs. Oh, there we go. It's under C for the settler. Okay, so that trait is PTSD. Keeps mumbling on about some crash site, probably delusional. Lovely. That's what you want to really show you that your employees are cared for. Right, he is not as sleepy as this guy, so we'll assign him to the cookhouse. And then, so he's going to be assigned to cooking, and I'm going to assign him to the pump house so that he is constantly sorting us out with some new fresh water. But otherwise, at the moment, I think that will do us for this first video on the full playthrough for Havendock. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think of the game in the comments below. If you've liked the video, please drop a like as well, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much indeed for your time, and I'll see you in the next video. You take care now. Alright, bye bye.